Hi guys, how are you doing? I am so excited to be back here with you again. Like I said, we're going to be releasing all episodes that I recorded in LA last month for the entire month of June. So this episode coming up is with two hilarious and really successful comics. Ester Steinberg, my friend, she's going to be on the upcoming season of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She literally shot it yesterday. It's an amazing show. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out on Amazon. And our other guest is Ali Macofsky. You know her from the #1 live comedy podcast in the world, Kill Tony. She's the coolest chick. But I was editing this episode this morning, and sometimes I get a little horned up when I listen to the episodes, or like I'm just like, because we talk about the womanizer a lot in this episode, and I was just like, oh, whatever, like I'm gonna masturbate right now. Like I was, I'm thinking about it, I want to do it. And so I went to turn on the womanizer and it was fucking dead, because it, like, you have to recharge. I haven't charged it in a long time. So I was like, fuck. But I was already really horny. And I thought back to the fact that, like, I've had orgasms during sex now with the womanizer and my boyfriend doing like manual stimulation. And I was like, why haven't I like tried harder to like use my hand or use some other device? And I think the reason is just because like the womanizers made it so easy, and I've gotten like a little bit lazy with, or not lazy, just like accustomed to it, that I've just been like, oh, this happens every time, why would I not use it? But so it was dead, and I was like, ugh, I just really want to get off now. So I have all these toys that Unbound gave me after I recorded with Polly Rodriguez, and one of the toys is this small pink vibrator. It's like the size of a lipstick, basically, a long lipstick, and it kind of comes to like a little point at the end, not like a pointy point, but like a very small little section. I'll put a picture of it up on the Instagram. But I was like, I'm just going to use this thing. I was going to give it away in a giveaway initially, but I was just like, I'm so fucking horny. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever masturbated after listening to this podcast, but like, I don't think we're being sexy. It just like reminds you like, oh, it would be really nice to masturbate. Anyway, so I was going to give it away on a giveaway, and I was just like, whatever, I'm not going to give it away now because it's been used. But I got out this little vibrator, and I brought out my Babeland lube, just because all of the information that I've been given, lube is best, and like you never want to like be dry or be gross or have any other reason not to masturbate. So I started, and like literally like the fact that this little point is like so much more accurate is so good, because I feel like I've really learned my body through using the womanizer. Like I don't just stick it on and like clamp it on and let it suck away. Like you move around, and like you have to like adjust yourself and stuff, and like I've gotten kind of used to that motion now. So I was doing it with this little vibrator, and like I'm proud to say I just had my first vibration orgasm. Woo! Woo! That was all me cheering for myself. But yeah, I did it, and I feel like I've just been saying this whole time like, oh, I'm not a vibration gal. Like, no, I'm not a like super vibration all the time, but like this pointed, like you could put it like very tiny spots and move it around. You could move it like to the left, to the right, under, whatever. Like you can move it a little bit away from the clit and just have like that vibration feeling going towards it, like wah 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 wah. Like that feels good. So like I don't know. I feel like I've been lying now that I'm like, oh, vibration's not for me. No, certain type. So it's really like learning your body, and yeah, this just gives me hope. I feel like a lot of people have been like, why are you still doing the podcast if like you already came? Because there's so many other ways to and I'm only one person. The pleasure gap is so big. Like there's so many women not coming. There's so many dudes not coming. Like we just need to like learn our bodies and stuff. We'll talk about that more on this episode. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that because I thought you were entitled to that information. Cool. I'm excited to get this episode started. Fair warning, we are high as fuck during this episode, so I had to cut a lot of stuff out because it just didn't make sense. But I think you'll really enjoy it. This episode on How Come?
How come? How come? How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna jizz
Oh, we're on?
We're
Yeah,
on.
we're recording.
Oh, I thought we were just
I was
testing.
Do you always trick people into recording?
Always.
just
Really?
for those
Yeah.
like really
Just for the
hot
little
intros that are
fun-
like, whoa, they're natural, normal girls just
Exactly.
hanging out on a couch.
Yep. I hear the conversations that we have before the podcast, and I'm like, those were so good.
Yeah.
Was it recording the whole
So
time?
No, I just started like 2 minutes ago.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like you in LA, man. Look at how beautiful she looks. She's
I
like,
mean, I have no
She's-
frame of reference.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
Allie and I
gained
are
a
meeting for the
pound.
first time. I've like 4 pounds because I've been smoking like 9 pounds of weed a
honestly,
day.
you look like you're living fucking life and enjoying fucking life.
Yeah, I am.
You are just glowing with your 4 pounds. The 4 pounds actually look good. You have tits now.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
lost 4 pounds.
You
I've lost 4
did?
pounds.
What's
I'm
your
doing-
secret?
I'm no flour, no sugar.
Mine is
That's-
no gluten, no dick. Do you always get?
What?
Do you always get people so baked?
No. I mean, if they want to, yeah, I will. Because like I always want to, and then
I always want to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure me and you are on the same high level.
yeah. All right, you guys, let's get this podcast started.
Hell yeah.
I would like to say that I do feel like before you even started this podcast, our conversations may have been like some inspiration towards the concept, if I'm right.
Hell yes. Oh yeah. I would like to introduce Ester Steinberg, everyone. Amazing female stand-up comedian
What else?
with a vagina.
What else?
She was on Oxygen's
No,
Funny Girls.
like describe me because you like me. People don't like
Jewish.
me. Like I don't want them to describe me, but you like me. Like you can describe me.
Yeah, I like you. I literally used to go to Esther talk about my non-coming in the beginning.
You said I was Jewish.
I said you were Jewish. Well, I'm just trying to paint a picture. She's like skinny, Jewish, hot,
Like
schnoz.
unique shaped nose.
She's pointing to her schnoz.
no nose job.
Roman nose.
Yes. Roman nose one.
Yeah. And yeah, she's a cool bitch. And every time she does a lot of stand up about coming. And like one time after I had her on like my first show that I was running down on the Lower East Side, shout out to Rochelle's.
That was a great show.
It was a great show. After her set once, I was like, "Hey, Esther, you come a lot. I don't come." And you were like, "Oh, with a guy? Okay, what you have to do is..." And I was like, "No, stop, ever." And you were like, "Ever?"
I think I did a 5-minute. What? Ever?
Yeah.
You've never come. You've never come.
Yeah,
You've never
yeah.
come. Shut the. And it was like a good 30 minutes of like
Berating
stop
me.
it. No, be
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. And to introduce our other guest, she's never come.
Yeah.
She's an amazing stand-up comedian out here in LA. Give it up for Ali Macofsky, everyone.
Hey, wait. Did you just say she's never come?
No, I've never come.
You've never come? No.
Stop it.
No, I've
Stop it.
literally never
Stop
come.
it. Stop it.
I
How old
remember.
are you?
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop
stop
it.
it.
Yes, I'm here. I'm 22 currently.
Oh, come on.
Everyone's like, you gotta figure it out.
I mean, you
Are you
will.
serious?
You do got to figure
yeah,
it
well,
out.
here
but you
can
will.
I say up the backstory?
Yes.
Everyone gets to set up their backstory
Because
here.
everyone gets like so like guys get weird when I say it because they take it as a challenge. They're like, oh hell yeah, like I'll make her come. And then girls always feel really sorry for me.
Yep, that's.
But I feel like most girls, maybe I'm projecting, I feel like a lot of times women also have the same issue and they're just like, no one wants to say it. So they're just like, oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
I can do something better. I can give you 2 to 3 different phone numbers that will.
That's what she
fuck you
did
right.
the first time I told her. She was like, well, no, not the
Did
first
I
time.
give you the number of my ex?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
what?
he came. Wait, this is a funny story. So the first time she was like, all right, what you got to do is like get in your room and like just start rubbing
say
your
light
clit in a
candles?
circle, light candles, like be by yourself,
yes.
like whatever, like just
Listen
rub
to
it in
sexy
circles,
music.
listen, yeah, breathe or whatever. She's like, and it'll eventually happen.
Then I go use your imagination.
yeah, and
I
I
have
was like,
3 roommates.
That's-
This is a problem.
No, it's not.
Thin walls.
I come next to sleeping bodies that are like.
you say that now because it's easy for you, but I understand. Like you're probably scared at this point, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what if I like
You're
make
what
weird
if I howl?
noises when
Yeah,
I come?
I know.
And what if I'm like so engulfed and coming that I don't even hear
That's
myself
not
and I'm just like,
I mean,
or whatever.
I'm sorry to
literally
break it
had
to you.
the same.
Orgasms are okay, but they're not. Ah!
Yeah. No, it's really
they're
not like that.
This is my real orgasm sound. I'm gonna be like as genuine. This this is the level, the height. And I was like, I'm very out of breath.
Someone just
That was
came
good.
to this episode.
That is my
did.
real
Yeah.
coming noise. Unless I'm with a guy, then I'll be like, I'll like add a vocal to it.
Yeah.
It's like the breath,
Yeah, just
was
to make
there,
sure he
but
understood.
Yeah. I'll add lots of layers,
Yeah.
especially if I'm with someone who's, an artist and they really need those layers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, there's like 3 types of. I had a tantric massage for one of my episodes. Like that was my challenge.
What?
And in the beginning,
I need a tantric massage.
Get
Right,
one.
tell me everything.
I'll tell you after because I already like.
It's a whole thing, yeah.
But the thing I was gonna say about like the breathing and stuff. At the beginning of my tantric massage,
I'm
he
getting
was,
so turned on right
I know,
now.
me too.
he was like, okay, there's 3 types of breathing. Like first go like, then like, and then like, so it's like you
Okay, let me
get,
try it.
yeah, they feel
That felt
different,
good.
right?
Now you
I
try
don't
it.
want to.
See, you gotta let loose.
I
Oh my
know.
god,
Oh my
Allie.
god! I took my top off the other day in public.
But it's fine.
Oh, see, I do stuff like that.
Hell yeah! Right here. Thank you.
High
I like
fives.
peeing in public.
No,
Peeing?
Yeah.
that will get you arrested.
I like finding places to pee.
Are you a skirt girl or a?
No, I just pull down
Pull 'em
these
down and
pants.
squat?
Hope they don't get on my shoes, and then.
Oh my god.
Have you ever been with a woman?
Yeah. I find the same amount of interest in men and women, like
Okay.
in the sense that like it's not
But you're
like I
horny
lose
all the
interest
time.
quickly. Yeah, I get not I get I don't know if horny is the right word, but I
Okay.
am always like very sexually aggressive for the most part.
Okay.
That does sound like the definition of horny.
But I feel like horny is when you're like ready to fuck, and I feel like
No.
no,
No.
okay.
What is sexually aggressive then versus horny?
I feel like when I just am like being super flirty and like
Okay.
super
Let me
like
ask
give
you,
me attention.
Is the flirty coming from your heart? You want something filled in there, or is the flirty coming from your pussy? Like I need.
Oh, that's a
something
great
filled here.
question.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
Because all the time I'm like, I need to connect with someone. I want to flirt with them because I had a bad set, and I like if a guy like just like is flirty and gives me all the attention, like it'll make me feel better.
Yeah.
I guess
more-
it depends because
fills up your
sometimes
tank.
yeah. Sometimes it is just like I want like attention and validation.
The
and so, like,
attention tank. Apparently, there's an attention tank.
yes,
Yeah.
that needs to get filled.
2 of them.
Hey,
Heart
we're-
and pussy.
We're out here in LA where validating is everything. That's a parking joke. Whatever. Never mind.
that is a good joke. We're gonna restructure it, and people are gonna get it.
They're gonna love it. It's gonna be Remy's.
Be like,
back
I
from
don't like
LA
my
joke.
parking tickets because I always forget. Oh no, maybe I'm good with parking tickets because I'm always looking for validation.
Mm.
You're
Punch it
welcome.
up.
Write it down, bitch, or just listen to it.
Listen to it again on this.
I'm an acting coach and a comedy coach. You guys can call me at 813-624-2762. I will give you lessons on how to be funny.
Oh my god.
I really am good at what I've been coaching people for acting. P.S. Just humble brag.
Yeah.
Acting. 2 people. I coached 2, just 2, but I ended up working with one of them twice and one of them 9 times. Both of them booked the part.
What?
Whoa.
Booked 2 pilots. One was Fox, one was some other network thing, and they're both I learned, I loved, I helped, and I felt great, and it was like a thing I didn't even know I was going to do when I came to LA. And
Those who can't do coach.
Actually, the next day I booked a commercial, which is now running, and it's for Spotify. So that's dope. Spotify's dope.
Yeah.
I think we're getting on Spotify this podcast.
Oh,
soon.
good. Spotify's
Yeah.
dope.
Check us out on Spotify, you guys. I think we're on Spotify right now.
Yeah. But I think that the acting and helping people really got me ready for like to murder an audition because I had watched 2 people book things.
Yeah.
It's such a mind fuck.
I mean, a lot of people, through trying to help myself on this podcast, I've helped a lot of people come.
There we go.
Like,
very spiritual law of success.
Opposite wise. Yeah.
That's very Deepak Chopra.
I mean, it's been so cool though, because like people are like, I did episode 3 and I came, and I'm like, what?
Maybe I should listen to it so I can learn how to come better. Because I have a serious difficulty coming during sex. Now that's the next challenge.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm really good at coming by myself. And again, it's like quiet room.
But what if you use a
music, and then
device?
I do mentally, and then if I'm watching porn, I hate porn. I can't do it. I'm too much of a feminist. I'm like, it's done. No.
There's nice porn though for women.
But I can't. I don't like them. Those don't turn me on.
Okay. Anyway, can you use toys during sex?
I was using toys for a bit, and then
And
a guy
will
I was with was like, it's
happen?
really irritating me.
So
And I bet you, I think he was afraid I was going to become reliant on like vibrators, and
so at least as long as you get there.
I don't know. It was
though,
just
right?
like, it was messy, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I'm over this vibrator, and I just never used it again. And I've been pretty happy with my hands. And I do feel like a natural person to be able to fuck myself without any kind of plastic machines, and that's been fun because I
love my machines so much.
Someone told me to get a vibrator and hopes
Have you not
of that.
gotten a vibrator?
So I got one and I fucking hate it. The Lilo.
I got the Lilo. I think Lilo's just bad. I think we're supposed to get the womanizer.
Yeah.
But
This
did
is
you
funny,
did
Allie.
you come first from yourself and then bought the thing?
No, with the thing.
Got it.
Yeah. So it's funny because the reason that you were suggested to me was from Will Winter. And he also suggested to me the womanizer.
I love Will.
Right? So I need to have Will on an episode coming up.
For the
'cause
record,
I owe him.
I love Will.
Okay, good. Yeah, we all love Will Winter.
Can you wait till I'm in New York so I can be there? Because I adore Will.
Yeah, for sure. I was on his podcast,
So
The
fun.
Good, the Dad, and the Ugly.
Such a fun
with,
podcast.
Yeah, Casey Salengo and Patrick Schroeder and Will. And it was so fun.
So
And Will
much
was
fun.
like, wait, so you don't come? And I was like, no. And he's like, have you used a womanizer? And I was like, what's that? He's like, apparently gets people there like in like 0 to 60 seconds.
That's frightening. That
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me.
But I know it scared me too, but like, don't be scared because you're going to fucking love it.
I'm getting it tonight.
okay,
like-
I have a question.
Okay.
So, back in
Can I
the day,
borrow it? I'm joking.
Yeah.
I borrow my friends' underwear, and sometimes they're like really weird about me giving it back to them. And I'm like, do you think that my vagina's that powerful that a washing machine isn't gonna like?
Yeah. Also, do they think that their vagina's so great that like you would want to wear
Yeah.
their underwear, but
Yeah, I
not
don't
the
get it.
opposite?
I kind of get it.
It's kind of insulting.
I find it more connecting.
But that means you get to keep people's underwear.
No, I
and
know, I
that's
love
dope.
Yeah,
it.
totally.
I
I don't know
love
what the
keeping
problem
people's
is.
underwear, but it's like I think it's just an ego thing where I'm like, why the fuck don't you want the
Yeah.
underwear that
Take
I wore?
the panties back.
Yeah, smell them. Oh wait,
But,
so when here's my question.
Okay.
When before you came, you were trying to come, right?
Yeah, I
You're
tried
masturbating,
many-
it's not working. But did you get to this point? Because people are like, well, why do you masturbate? And I'm like, well, it still feels good.
Totally.
I just feel like I get to a point where I'm like, this is it. And then it just kind of is gone. And I'm not sure if maybe
It's
I
happening
can
for
come
you.
and it's just not as exciting as everyone makes it out to seem. Or I'm just like, I'm just downplaying it.
It could be that. And I often wondered that at the time, but I would get, talked to by Esther and people, and she'd be like, no, you'll know.
You know.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Here's
And
what
it's
it feels like.
It's the most annoying thing that somebody can say to you because you're like, I think I know. And like, even now I'm still like, I'm pretty, but like,
At a certain point,
Yeah.
it does. As a certain point, as you come closer and closer and closer to the orgasm, because it's like, for me, it's like there's like a wave and I have to catch it, and then I can like surf it.
She
until
tried to explain this to me. I didn't
You have to
understand.
like kind of catch a wave
Yeah.
of pleasure and then just really rub into it, and then
like
it kind of like gets
you're
better.
probably getting like the little twinges.
Yeah.
Okay. And those are great. And that's like how good it feels like when you're like sneezing or when somebody like does that thing
Or
to your
peeing.
knee.
Like you have
or
to
peeing
pee.
even. Yeah. Like a nice
certain
like
point, you feel like when you're about to come, it's like, gotta pee, I gotta pee.
yeah. And sometimes you will feel like you are peeing and kind of sometimes maybe you are, but you're also squirting and that's fine. You just have to like let
Squirting
it happen.
feels like peeing.
A lot more
But
people
with
are
tingling.
like there are a lot more women that squirt than you know about. And it's
Yeah.
only because there's a lot more women who masturbate
Are you
than
squirting
you know
with
about.
the womanizer?
Oh fuck yeah. I did the
Should I
first
get
time.
it tonight?
Yes. It's a little expensive. But
How much?
Is it?
It's like $200.
I can do that.
But like
I wish there were refunds. That's the problem. Is I got
okay,
the
so here's the
Lilo.
thing with the womanizer is it's satisfaction guaranteed. So if you use it, they were like, use it 3 times. Don't be like once and I'm done. Like they're like, give it the good college try. Like,
This is turning me on.
right. Esther, don't look at me like that.
You're very beautiful.
Thank you, Esther. You're so cute.
Isn't she stunning?
Yeah.
Stop, you guys.
Isn't she kind of like very flawlessly beautiful?
You're so insane. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Just kidding. I'm leaving.
I'm
it
just
in.
complimenting your nose job.
Yeah, both of them. They didn't break bone the
If
second
you
time.
did
Don't look
not-
at me like that,
if you
Allie.
got a
I'm
nose
not, I just
job.
want to keep hearing about this fucking vibrator.
Oh
Should
yeah.
Should I get
so
a nose job?
no.
What do you
Esther.
think?
I want to fix this bump on my nose, but I don't want to get a nose job. I just want someone to like crack it back into place. I had a water polo incident.
It doesn't look out of place at all. But
There's just a little-
can you not breathe?
No, my breathing's great.
Okay, then.
Post-nasal drip, though. A lot of mucus in the throat.
Oh, that might be like deviated septum stuff, which means the insurance covers it. If anyone has insurance in the future.
And
I'm
needs a
still on
nose
my
job.
parents' insurance. I wish vibrators were covered by insurance.
They should be. Honestly, there's a lot of healthcare things we need to address that like there's like Viagra's taken care of, and that's a sex
Yeah.
issue.
Wait,
anyway,
really?
Yeah,
Viagra's covered by insurance.
I believe
and
so.
birth
Yeah.
control
What?
it's not, or they're trying to make it not.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So
Charlotte's not out here. I have to. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. We're out here in LA. I decided to come out here to visit my friend Tim. We're recording at his place.
we loved it.
So Charlotte's not here for research this week. It's just me talking about things, but I'll give you more researched facts when I get back. But yeah, that's what I have heard. But to get back to the womanizer, yeah, they
Need to
said they
know.
were satisfaction guaranteed after 3 times, and then they were like, if you don't, like, if it doesn't do anything for you, bring it back. We won't refund you, but we'll give you store credit for the amount.
Oh, that's nice.
I am
Yeah.
literally like Googling, like, how fast can I get one right now? And I know you said it to
Get
me
one
to
on
get
Amazon,
one. And then
too.
I was like, yeah, okay. But like, I don't know what was wrong with me. Maybe I think it was the money thing. And I was like, that's irresponsible. I can't spend the money.
Yeah, and
But
if
I've
you're
been
already
working a
coming,
lot,
you're
and I
like,
do think
what's the
that-
point?
No, I've been working a lot, and I do think that that $200 for a vibrator is an excellent investment, and it's just the importance of having orgasms and having a good sex life with yourself,
Is so
wanting to fuck
fucking
yourself,
important. Yeah.
like wanting to be alone and really rock your own world, I think is worth $1,000.
And not like I don't know about you, Allie, like what your masturbating situation is, but I used to just feel like very disappointed in myself every time. Like, and I always like, yeah, disappointing myself over
Yeah.
and over, and I'd be like, well, why are we doing this
I
again?
feel like
Fuck you.
Yeah, I
it's
feel
a
like
good premise for a joke.
Okay.
I feel like every time I masturbate, it almost feels like I'm getting further and further away from
Stop
Because
it.
your head is
because I every
into it
ti-
even deeper.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
something else
Yeah.
to talk to you about, and that is when you're experimenting with this rub-a-dubs, small circles, use lotion. What are you? Yeah,
no lotion.
I need coconut oil.
Don't-
I need lotion.
I've used
oil is good, but I would use lube.
I've used
Yeah,
lube before, and
water-based
it just
lube.
feels so messy.
I hate lube.
I really don't
I use like really
enjoy
expensive
it.
little lotions and things like that. Like really nice shit. Like
Interesting.
Malin got what is it?
Malin and goats.
Yeah.
I almost like a dry rub.
Really?
Over the
One of us
underwear,
is
over the
coming.
pajama pants.
Yeah, no, that's a good
I'm
intro.
more
That's
into
your
honestly,
problem. How can you can't get in there. You really have to get in there and rub it
I
up.
like the like weird added pressure of it.
yeah. Some
So you've never really masturbated.
I do both.
So you're not coming though.
No. But okay, here's the story
This isn't
that I
important.
mentioned.
What's
in-
happening in your brain when you're rubbing yourself?
That's the thing is I'm like overthinking it, and then when I
Yeah.
get to that first wave that I'm about to catch,
Are you watching porn?
no,
Esther,
sometimes,
let
but
her
not
finish
really.
the sentence.
Sorry.
Every time the wave is coming to me, and I'm like, oh, this is the good stuff. It just is like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, I know. I used to be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. We're not ready for this.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have time to do
So
laundry
here's the
if it
thing:
gets
is the
messy.
womanizer just takes all that time. Like you don't even have time to
Does
be
it
like,
vibrate?
no.
Is it just like?
Do you want me to
what's-
show it to you?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You have it with you? You travel with
I
it?
bring it everywhere. I'm addicted to it.
Oh my god.
You don't understand. I mean, you.
All right.
You will.
Sorry for the interrogation. I just really want to get to the bottom of this. Like I want to figure it out. Like I'm a doctor.
Yeah, please.
This is my personal thing. Obviously the womanizer seems like the end all be all. It's
Yeah.
like duh.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think mentally you got to find some kind of weird fantasies that will really turn you on.
I don't think it's fantasies. I think it's like I told my therapist about this and she was like, okay, we're going to start like working on like what's blocking you mentally from like this like pleasure.
Yeah.
And then I stopped seeing her.
Okay, so I
'Cause I don't- well,
had
first
the
of all, I
same
didn't really
issue.
like her.
Here's my thing. Okay, we'll talk about therapists because it wasn't just Esther, but like other people would say to me, "Oh, it must be some deep dark thoughts or whatever," and I'm like, "It must be something crazy," and I'm like, "I don't. Or what do I want to fuck a goat?
Yeah.
Like I don't
Someone
want to
said
fuck
that
a
to
goat.
you?
No. But people are like, there must be something in your mind to unlock, and
No,
it's like,
I never thought that.
yeah, it is. No, the thing that to unlock was like, I'm bored and I'm alone and I'm like nervous about what's going to happen and I'm the only thing that's keeping going and I'm kind of lazy about it and I can't push through that way. But it's not some like dark fantasy, but I didn't want to talk to my fucking therapist about it either because I was like, you already know too much about me. You know about my whole family.
Well, I was scared that
you know,
that because a lot of people, when I would tell them, they would be like, oh, you probably have some like dark trauma from your childhood. So then I was like going back and I'm trying to think and then I'm almost like creating
traumatized by a false trauma.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, was the time my dad gave me a bath like too creepy? And I'm like, no, I was a child.
Yeah.
But I'm like overthinking everything because I'm like, maybe it is trauma.
Oh my God, no, I started like apologizing to kids I played doctor with because I was like, I'm sorry if I raped you. Like, I'm sorry if there was lack of consent. And people are like, okay, first of all, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's even worse.
Yeah. You're just reminding people.
Yeah. I'm just like, hey, remember when we touched each other in the pool?
Yeah.
Remember when you showed me your dick at the beach club?
Remember when I cornered you in the closet?
So this is the
I actually also think that whether you don't know it or not, there could be some repressed memories.
Sure.
I don't think
Some
so.
touchy,
Yeah,
some
I
Me Too
think-
stuff. It's a possibility.
Maybe,
And
but also
it's on the table.
okay.
Yeah.
But I
We
think
don't- she's
think,
obviously acknowledging it's on the table for her
Of
and not for
course
you.
She's acknowledging
You're
that it's
allowed
on
to
the
have
table because
struggles
she's
with-
not come yet. So she has to be like, yeah, anything's a possibility.
Yeah.
But the thing is I think that, oh, it must be a brain thing is a fucking narrative by men. I think that historically men have wanted to keep the orgasm kind of like a myth or whatever and
Yes.
also control it. So they're like, oh, if you're not having them, it's not because we're doing it wrong. It's not because we don't have the technology to do it correctly. It's because there must be something in your mind or whatever. Like, no, the Germans did it. Womanizers from Berlin.
Oh, that's
okay?
so sexy.
And they like are studying women's anatomy. Like for the first time, we're like putting women's orgasms at like the forefront. Like it's not that like
this is
you're
turning me on.
incapable of doing anything. It's like there wasn't anything that was capable of getting you off yet. You know, like it's just like fucking making machinery any other way. Like it's just an improvement, a scientific and technological
it's a
fucking
Mercedes Benz,
It's a Mercedes Benz
motherfucker.
of a vagina.
It's a fucking
Wait, I want to see this
BMW.
because
Okay.
it looks like a makeup kit.
It looks like a giant lipstick.
Oh.
I'll turn it on for you.
You put it in it? Where do you put it?
So this hole that you see at the tip of the lipstick, you put on your clit. And it's amazing. I want to do it right now.
I know.
I hope
wanna
you
do
guys
it right
leave.
now. I'm like, wow.
I want you guys to leave.
Fuck, that's sexy.
So you don't put it inside, just external.
You can, like, if you like have the inclination to like
It's
have
classy
something up
looking.
there, like
Yeah.
it can handle it. But
Yeah.
that's not
It looks like a little
Wow.
classy little
And I do that
case.
sometimes. Like there's sometimes that you're like, okay, it's too much on the clit. Like move it to the back or whatever, and it's still
Yeah.
sucking something. Like it's great.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not like you saw it. Like it's not like it's like like air instead of like
Wait, what?
it's not like
Is it
you-
a
Suction.
vacuum?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you don't see it.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
It's not like going like pinching on it.
It's a vagina vacuum?
Essentially, it's a vagina vacuum.
Oh my God. That's wild. Okay. I might drop 200 on
I'm
this.
fucking dropping 200. What should I do? Should I go see my therapist that's $200 an hour and talk to him about my boy problems, or should I spend $200 on a womanizer? What's your actual advice?
I mean, God, I don't go. Not that I don't need therapy anymore, but like the power of having something in my hand that can make me go from horny to satisfied in under 2 minutes, like
What?
guaranteed, like is ridiculous. Like I'll just be like sitting and like be like, I'm really fucking horned up. And like, even if like, you know, like you're in bed and your boyfriend doesn't want to bang or whatever, you don't even want to wake them up. Like, I'm telling you, Ali, you don't come that loud. Like the first time I came, I come really loud, but mostly it was because of like, I was so shocked and I just like wanted to release and like let everything out. And now I just kind of like sit like very still and I'm like,
what the fuck is wrong with having a noise of an orgasm?
if you have roommates and you're doing it for the first time, she's
yeah, but
scared,
if her roommates know you, they love you, and they want that sound coming from your room.
I hate my roommates. I don't want Steven to know I'm having pleasure nearby him. Yeah, Steven's a nightmare. Fuck Steven. But I kind of like knowing that he's there's something like that's exciting to me about masturbating with a full house. There adds an element of excitement and intrigue. I'm like, what if someone walks in? It's exciting.
I live in my grandma's house.
Thrills.
Anything can happen.
Oh, grandma.
Woo.
Nothing's hotter than grandma walking in.
Nothing's hotter. Allie, when did you start banging?
I started... Oh, okay. The first time I had sex was on 11/11/11 because I didn't want to forget it.
Oh, my God.
And it was with my boyfriend at the time, Blake. We'd been dating for 9 months. And I was like, well, if we've been together as long as I could have had a baby, we might as well start, like, having sex. But here's the thing. This is what I mentioned at the very beginning, is that one of the first times I masturbated, I came.
What?
Yes. Because I remember, I know it's a plot twist, because I remember texting this guy, Marcelo, who I had a crush on at the time, and being like, oh my God, you'll never believe it. I just I don't remember what I said, but I remember I told him that my legs were shaking.
Well, sometimes they shake just because they're in a certain position for a long time. Okay.
No. This was different.
So you knew.
I knew.
It happened.
But now I'm like, is it like a one-time only thing, you know?
Oh my God.
I know.
I don't think so. Do you know what you were doing? God.
It was just straight up. I was watching Nick at Night reruns are on.
Uh-huh.
Just circling finger. And
how old were you then?
Me and Marcelo were friends in like 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade.
14, 15.
So you really liked him.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe it's like you need that deep, deep love connection or something to get you horny. That's kind of sweet.
No, I've always been pretty boy crazy.
I've been pretty boy crazy.
I'm the most boy crazy.
I'm more boy crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't function. I can't function sometimes. I get dickmatized. I get controlled. I am like
Really?
putty in people's hands if they do it right.
See,
It's
I will
fucked up.
overlook crazy shit.
See, I won't. I'm like,
I will overlook all of
before-
I'd show up to
it.
work for 2 weeks.
wait, before you had an orgasm, when you would have sex, was it like, was it boring?
No, I loved it.
Oh.
I love sex. But I would
'Cause I
always
feel
be
like
frustrated
after,
at the end. Like,
yeah, I feel like
eh.
after 10 minutes of sex, I'm like, this isn't that fun. Because I feel like a lot of times I have sex just out of pure, like, validation.
you need somebody
Yeah.
like,
It's like, I think you're hot. I want to have sex with you. And then when we start having sex, I'm like, sick. Tight. Got it.
Did it. Check.
Check. Yeah.
I wonder, Allie, if like after you did it, you told your friend and then you just never tried again? Or
No, I mean, I've been trying.
you've been trying, and
I feel like I could relate to what you said about getting lazy. Is like I get that first wave, and then I'm just like, this is exhausting. It's probably not going to happen this time.
Do you know what I was going to say about the validation thing too?
What?
Is I used to do a lot of masturbating, like in spite of people.
What do you
if,
mean?
Like if I like went home alone one night and like a guy I was like planning on hooking up with or whatever, like went home with someone else or whatever, I'd go home and like masturbate and like also cry. So I think it was like wrapped up with like rejection.
Interesting.
You know? And so then like it puts it into like, oh, well, I'm alone, and so this must not be by choice. Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what? I don't even deserve pleasure. I'm all alone. Like, I'll just give up.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that.
That's too dark for you. That's just me.
I think
That was sad.
That was sad.
I'm gonna cry.
I mean, it doesn't.
I'm like rethinking so many things right now. I'm having like serious existential weird thoughts about life because of that.
Oh no.
Yeah, like rejection and not being able to sleep alone in your bed. That's like, I have a serious like addiction to having another person in my bed, and it's ruining my
Really?
life. Oh my God. Oh my God.
See, I'm like so whatever about. I'm a heartbreaker. Like
Yeah?
I can like fall in love with someone so quickly and then immediately be like, I'm good.
You just have to get that check. Like, you have to check the box and be like, did I get him? All right, got him.
Yeah.
See, I always try and be that way. Like, when I started dating my boyfriend, we've been hooking up for a while. And then I was like, I just want to make him date me for like 3 months so I can like check that box. or
Yeah.
whatever. And now it's been like 2 years. I'm like, fuck.
I think I need to
Now we're in
change
love.
that. I think I need to change that mentality though.
Why? Oh, yeah. Well, because,
I mean, luckily I'm like young and hot.
yeah, you're young and hot and like you don't need to do it for a while. But I think there is something to like the checkbox mentality that's just like a little like you don't want to be totally vulnerable.
Yeah, no, that's the
You
problem
know?
is like I have a hard time being vulnerable. Like I was recently in a relationship and it was so hard for me to accept the like love that he was offering me and just kind of be like,
Like, ew, gross.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
And it's such a childish way of thinking. Because I think that was like something like a defense mechanism from when I was a child and I had all these crushes and then I felt like I was getting rejected. So as a defense, I'm like, well, if I pretend like I don't care about your love, then who gives a fuck? But now it's like, that's not serving me anymore.
Yeah.
Let's open up this vagina and heart at the same time.
We were talking about how like everyone always says that like orgasms need to be like wrapped up in love with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that that's like we all agreed that that's like a dangerous mentality because that makes it seem like if you're not in love,
Then it feels like shameful
It's
and
double
gross.
shame.
Oh my
It's
God,
fucked up.
no.
I remember when I was in high school, this girl Rachel posted something on Facebook of all places and was like, every time you have sex with somebody, you like take parts of them with you. So if you're sleeping with like a loser, you become a loser. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just want to, like, I love a hot loser. Like, I'll hook up with a hot loser, but don't put that on me just because I want to like fuck this
also
guy.
that
I love
hot but that hot loser could have other aspects to him that you
Sure.
took. He could be really
But also,
nice
like,
to
who
his
the
mom.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Rachel to tell me what
Yeah,
I'm...
fuck Rachel.
I have to pee so bad. Is
Okay,
that
go
like
take a
against the
pee.
rules?
No,
What
no,
if I
no.
just start masturbating in the bathroom and I come out and I'm
It
like,
would be
guys, I
amazing.
came.
I honestly like will lend you the womanizer. Don't.
I have a love addiction. Like, why do I want someone in my bed? That's so fucked up. Like, why can't I just like sleep in my bed? Also, I don't even think the one thing you were saying, like, why does coming have to be about being in love? Not only do I not think coming should be just like a thing that it is, but I just am a lover. And I thought she was talking about falling in love. I wasn't thinking she was saying, how do I have an orgasm? I thought it was like the love part because she was like stumbling with opening up her heart and her pussy. They're both a little closed, whatever.
I know. I think
But my
that the
thing
pussy
is,
has to
like,
come first because I think this machine can do it.
Maybe you're absolutely right. I don't know. I like that we have two. I like that there's two questions. And
Yeah.
you know what? You can't control it, can you?
Mm-mm.
I guess you could get an orgasm. Okay, fine. Start with the orgasm.
Yeah, start with the orgasm because
I don't think that love has to be wrapped up in a person. I also think that experiencing
Self-love?
love, not just self-love, but actually it's not even, it's just like love. Like love for the universe or like love for God or like this like crazy, really weird, overwhelming love. I actually think that I don't experience it ever, but I'm sure really very enlightened people do.
Yeah, but we can't put that onus on her. I just want her to fucking jack off.
Well, maybe that's a start. I think you should go around
gonna be
loving
like-
the universe more.
No,
I think you should make love. I think you might be an
what?
ecosexual.
Like that's not fair. We
Like,
can't be like,
love
hey,
the
do this
plants.
impossible thing that the rest
That's
of us
something
can't.
she hasn't tried.
I think
Love
you're
these things
I
in
think
the
you're
ocean.
partly right. I think I need to open my heart a little bit more, like, you know, let more love in, and then I'll have like the acceptance and the love that I feel I deserve within, you know.
Girl love, guy love, friend love, mom love. Like
Yeah.
bring it all
Like
around.
let it happen.
Because I think that they all really add to each other. Like if I'm in a good place with like my mom and there's a lot of love happening, then there's a lot of love coming out of me. And I do all of a sudden make friends much easier, and I start to appreciate even watching comedy. I'm like laughing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many orgasms did you have this week? How many O's?
I don't know.
Just give me an estimate.
Do you do it when Tim's home?
Yeah.
How
I've
many?
done that.
Where on the
I've done
couch?
it on this couch,
Where I'm sitting exactly.
like 3 feet from you.
Wow.
It feels really comfortable here.
But
and
like
good energy.
with underwear.
Have you
on,
ever
like,
come
nothing
with an
happened.
intention? Because I do that now.
What do you mean?
Ooh, it's sex magic. So I'll like be masturbating and like I'll like think about what I really want, like really, really, really want. Like I
I
really
feel like
want
this is a very
apartment.
LA thing. Sex
So
magic.
first of all, it's a very
Yeah.
Esther thing.
Okay.
But I was like touching myself, okay, and then I was like, okay, this is what I want, and I thought about it, and I kept rubbing myself. But then I was like, gotta go sex. So I went on my sex journey, and then I switched back to like what I wanted, and then I came.
What?
Yeah, my thoughts.
Uh,
And I put out an intention.
Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, explain it to me.
She's masturbating and she's thinking, like, instead of being like, oh, this guy's going down on me or whatever, she's
Oh
like,
no, this is by myself. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right. I
other-
never think
like,
about
Like
Instead of,
instead
like,
of having
whatever.
a fantasy.
instead of having a fantasy, she's fantasizing like her ideal lifestyle.
Oh,
I want to get this new
love,
apartment. Oh,
love.
I wanna,
Put it
whatever.
out there, like like success, like love, money, like like really like feel on yourself and really wish like.
And you've done
even
that where it's
happiness-
come to fruition?
Come
to fruition.
But I'm into that stuff. But I also it's like, is it a placebo effect? You know,
It could be. But I
Is
don't
it a
I don't think
placebo
there's any
effect?
shame in no placebo effect.
I'm fine
As
with
long as you're
placebos.
experiencing joy, like,
It's like if someone's like, "Hey, take this pill and your headaches will be cured."
and then
Turns
suddenly
out it's a placebo. It's a sugar pill, but it
But you-
cured your
it
headache.
cured your
because you're
headache.
fucking mentally
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And we all are. We all need placebos. It's like, oh, try
Yeah,
this lipstick
maybe-
and you'll be beautiful. Oh my god, I'm beautiful.
Maybe
Not
when
the
I'm
lipstick.
masturbating, I should just say, you came, you're coming,
Yeah.
you're coming.
you're like the little engine that could.
Yeah.
I think I can. I think I
think I
can.
came, I think I came, I think I came.
I think
Or just think about Thor.
No,
Ugh,
no.
I love to think about Thor. Charlotte and I were talking about Thor earlier
What
today. We
about
were
I
texting
don't
about
Uncle
Thor.
Jesse.
like,
Uncle
Yeah.
Jesse, like teaching you guitar.
oh, here we go.
And
I don't
It's
know
like-
if this is legal for us now, but
Uncle Jesse.
young
No.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas back in the day.
Not my.
Nah,
No.
oh, you're too
I'm too
young. Damn.
Sorry about it.
There are other hot guys.
So many hot guys. Justin Bieber.
I actually
Justin
like ugly
Bieber,
guys.
very hot.
I like ugly guys too.
I like fat guys.
Same. I don't like buff guys like Thor. I'm not into. I like either tall, skinny guys, or I like a little bit overweight, like average
Short?
height. No, not short. Never short. At least
Jason
6 feet.
Segel, call me.
Yes.
I think he's married right now, but you know, call me round 2 for your divorce if I'm single. Then
You know what
Timothy
turns me on?
Chalamet.
You know what really turns me on?
Really?
Oh yeah, I want to
Chalamet.
fuck him so bad. Oh my god. Army Hammer, walk
Army
away.
Oh no,
Walk
see, I'll
away.
take Army Hammer.
Mm-mm.
Give
I
me
take
that
Tim,
voice.
You take Arm.
Fuck me with your voice, Army
Ew,
Hammer.
no.
Oh, it's so low.
I like talent. That turns me
He
on.
says
Yeah, I
it-
think that's what it is.
He
It's
says
like
it in the Laurel register. Laurel.
Laurel.
Yanni.
I haven't heard Yanni.
You've never heard Yanni?
No, just Laurel.
I've heard both.
Laurel.
Who in the comedy
Laurel.
scene do you think is hot? Like, who do you want to fuck?
Not on podcast, but
No, yeah, we'll do it after.
off. I think I might go to Pleasure Chest after this.
I will go with you to Pleasure Chest after this.
I think we should all go and
Let's
make a
do it.
viral video there.
we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then we can also record me masturbating.
And coming for the first time.
Yeah, what if that was what it was, is that I needed to be filmed?
That could be it. You don't know how many people have been like, "Oh, so you came on air?" And I'm like, who do you think I am?
Yeah.
I'll come on air.
You wait, really?
Do it right now.
I'll use the womanizer and we'll
Do it
come
right
on
now.
air. I
Over
already
the
did my
pants.
orgasm for everyone.
Over
Yeah,
the
you
pants.
No, I need lotion. I told you. No over the pants for me.
You know what happened to me the other day?
What happened to you?
I was having sex with this guy who I think is like really cool and sweet and like cute.
Mm-hmm.
And we're having sex. He lives with his parents because he's also the same age as me. And halfway through, I was like, okay, I need to like go pee and like take a break.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come back and he cannot get hard.
Ugh.
And I was just like, I don't know. I got really insecure.
It's not you.
It's not you.
I know, but it's hard to feel because
I
I
know,
just don't
but
know
you-
what to say because guys never acknowledge it. And I just want to be like, what do you want to do?
Think about the fact that like every time we're like masturbating and we're thinking about like, oh, it's happening. I don't want to push through. They're trying to not think about that because that's pushing the boner away. The more they think
Yeah.
about it, so they're not going to be like, hey, sorry about my boner, because that's like 3 more seconds that they're thinking about it, talking about it. Now
that's
you're
true.
talking about it. They're thinking about what you're thinking about it. Like it's not about
This is
you.
giving me anxiety.
No, it shouldn't. That's the thing.
That's
It shouldn't
true.
give anyone anxiety. It's like just move on, start kissing again. If nothing happens, it doesn't happen. It's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe guide him to do something on you for a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I was going to say this before, we never got to it, but Esther, when I first told her that I wasn't coming, was like, I've got this guy. He's amazing at giving head. And she was like
Yes.
about to give me his number. And then he ended up walking by famous friends and you introduced us.
What?
But nothing ever happened.
Wait, who's this guy?
My ex, Eric Gruber. He's a comedian.
Oh, I know Eric.
If you ever get the chance to get your pussy beat,
Didn't he
eaten by
move
Eric,
to like
he did,
Europe
and
or something?
I would say that it's worth the trip to Europe.
Whoa.
He's like Mr. Pussy from
He's
Sex and the
really,
City.
really, really talented at eating pussy,
Wow.
or at least eating my pussy. You know, we're all different, but he just like it was a work of art. It was talent. I had never come from that.
What was the technique that was so
I don't know,
skillful?
but all I remember that it was really juicy. Wow. And it was a lot of probably sucking and things like that. But I just remember it being like, I never felt uncomfortable or pinched or kind of touched in a weird way or like, okay, now I'm bored. Sometimes I just feel like the tongue and the thing and I'm like, I don't know how to describe what to do or how to do it, but I just know that this is wrong and like, this is right. And I'm sorry. I wish I knew the fucking difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it looks like you're doing a good job. But
Should
doesn't
have filmed.
feel like I'm
should
doing a
have
good
filmed
job.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Wow.
It was every single goddamn time. So he would go down on me, make me come.
How many
and
minutes?
I'd say 7.
Wow.
See, and then
we
I'm
had
always
sex.
like, and then I always feel bad because I'm like, they're down there for such a long time.
Don't feel
No.
bad. How long have you sucked a dick? Probably like 15.
Ugh, I'll give up.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
All my
I'll give up
blowjobs
on
are
a
2
dick.
minutes.
Yeah,
'cause
right,
I quit.
Esther. I
'Cause
don't
I
see
quit.
that for you.
Because I quit.
Do you quit?
Yeah, after 2 minutes.
You're like,
You
and then
set
you
a
lay,
timer,
then you
like
lay
you're
back
getting
and you're like,
you're at the nail salon when
Yeah,
they set
I'm
the
like-
timer
Yeah.
on the hand massage. That's you with a blowjob.
I start it, and
You're
then
like,
2 minutes
"Here we
later, I
go,
go,
2 minutes."
and now we
Fuck
can either have sex
me.
or like, my mouth is done.
oh my God, I did not see that for you.
You thought I finished blowjobs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give up and say just put it inside.
Isn't
Let
that
my
what a
vagina
blowjob is?
suck you
Usually I'll
off.
just kind of lay back and be like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a foreplay thing. Like
Yeah,
that's.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
No,
I would love to
actually
see
think
you
that
and your boyfriend have sex. You guys are a hot couple.
Oh,
I don't want to
thanks.
see you guys have sex.
Why?
I get jealous of him.
Oh.
You get jealous of him?
Yeah, I'm
Esther.
protective of you.
You're so cute.
I don't think I'd want to see her get fucked. I'd be like, you're touching a little baby princess. Get your fucking body.
I
off
am
of
not
her.
a little baby princess. I'm a woman
Yeah, I can
now
tell.
that I have the woman.
Did you see this? What? Look at this confidence.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have to go as fast as we can wrap this up. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
I want
and
to
get-
come.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
carpool.
go.
Yeah.
Maybe we go and then we each take a room and we come back.
Whoa.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Should we do it?
Yes.
And then I just come back and I'm like,
we take turns in the bedroom or something. I'll obviously come first.
No, I think I would.
I'll do it like
I'm more accustomed. Like I already know like
maybe
where
she
to
can
go.
teach us. You know what? I would be fine doing it in front of everyone.
An instructional class
with the mics going.
Wait,
I actually don't mind at all. You're like, I have roommates. I'm like, we have public listeners for free.
Yeah.
No one's paying rent on these moans.
Donate to our Patreon, please, if you like this and you want to hear. Oh, that's what we'll do. Well, I'll only put the second half of this when we come back into the rooms from the store on the Patreon, and you have to subscribe to the Patreon and donate a little moolah to keep this podcast running.
This is so exciting.
Venmo.
This is the most exciting thing.
Venmo me $200 so I can buy the womanizer and not feel regret about it, so I can finally come with no
Venmo me
regret.
But the
no
thing
reason.
is you're even if it doesn't work, like
I can
you'll
bring it
have
back. $200 to use on other toys that aren't gonna work.
Toys for friends, maybe.
What a weird, yeah.
I don't know. Or condoms. You always need condoms.
No, I never.
Do you have an IUD?
Nope.
No kind of birth control.
Nope.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, I've been
too.
solid for the past few years.
Don't do that. Get some kind of protection.
Which kind of birth control do you use?
I use an IUD.
Ew.
I hated the first few months, or the first month was murder on me because you bleed a lot, you cramp a lot. I literally wore an adult diaper. I was bleeding so much.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I just hate the fact that women have
But
to
now it's a
use
dream.
birth
I
control.
know.
That's why I'm like,
I
fuck
know.
this. A guy would never
Yeah, but the thing is
do that.
you're going to end up having to get the abortion or
Fine.
fine. You don't mind paying for the entire thing or carrying a kid to term or, like they never have to think about any of it. It really
I know.
sucks.
That's why it fucking blows ass.
Yeah,
It blows ass, but
what
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is all you.
I'm going to
'cause no
keep
one else
riding
was
it
gonna-
till I get a big
gotta-
scare.
Me too. Have you ever been in such a bad mood that you're like, "Ugh, I could go for an abortion? That's something I said yesterday, and I go, is that a joke?
That's so funny. You don't even have a babe. Oh my god, that's so funny. You're just aborting nothing.
Because I'm in the mood.
Yeah. I feel like we have to end there.
Yeah, we're going to end
Oh,
there.
there's no way it's going to get funnier than that.
Yeah, you guys, this is, I guess, the assignment is our field trip to the
The
Pleasure
assignment is the
Chest or
womanizer
Babeland,
every time.
or order a womanizer and try it out. It is an expensive device, but like,
Well, I'm definitely not planning on it not working.
yeah,
It's definitely gonna
I
work
don't
for
think
me.
it would not work.
I mean, if it worked for you, it's gonna fucking work for me.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
amazing.
okay, they all work for me.
Okay. Esther, can you remind people where they can find you on the internet?
Ester.Steinberg on IG. So that's ESTER.STEINBERG. It's a sexy name. But my Twitter's Esther K. Anyways.
Okay, perfect. Ali Macofsky, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at not Ali Mac, NOTALIMAC. If I come, I'm posting all about it everywhere, so follow me.
Hell yeah. You guys, I have to ask this at the end of every episode just to be a courteous guest after a sexual experience. Esther, did you finish?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Ali, did you finish?
Yeah, totally. You were the best I've ever had.
Amazing. Okay.
Hey, thanks, baby. I love you.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Eileen and I love you after I come.
I love you too.
I need an I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
That was
I
good
love
eye
you.
contact. All right. Thank you guys for coming, and we'll see you next time on
Bye.
How Come. Bye.
It's not you, it's me. I try so hard to finish honestly. They say you'll know when you go all the way from A right down to O. Oh no, I think that I still got a ways to go. Oh, I'm sick of this and I have got to know. How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna just
Wait, Allie, what was the pun that you made earlier that Tim was like, has that ever been said on this podcast?
That you overcame it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I didn't know that you started off this podcast not being able to come, and now you can. And then I was like, oh, you overcame.
Yeah, I overcame it.
Overcome.
It's so funny. You will overcome as well.
You give me hope. You gave me hope today.